You've been living your life trying to make everyone happy, trying to please people who wouldn't even notice if you disappeared tomorrow. You bend, you break, you sacrifice your peace, and all for the approval of people who never gave you permission to be yourself. Let that sink in. The world doesn't care. Until you care, no one's coming to rescue you. No one's coming to tell you that you're enough. It's you and only you. The day you stop seeking validation is the day you take your power back. You've been begging for attention when you were meant to command respect. You've been asking for permission when you were born to lead. Every second you waste waiting for someone to see your worth, you lose time proving it to yourself. Stop chasing people. Start chasing growth. You don't need applause. You need focus. You don't need acceptance. You need alignment. When you finally turn your energy inward, something changes. Your silence becomes strength, your focus becomes fire, and your purpose becomes unstoppable. The world doesn't notice the man who waits. It notices the man who acts, so rise up. Take your power back. Focus on the one person who truly matters. The man in the mirror. You want to know why most people fail? Because they're busy watching everyone else live, while their own life is slipping away. Distraction has become the new addiction. Every beep, every scroll, every voice going and pulling you away from your destiny. But here's the truth. Focus is the weapon of kings. It separates the average from the unstoppable. When you learn to focus, truly focus, you become dangerous. Because focus builds discipline and discipline builds empires, you must become ruthless with your attention. You must learn to protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. The man who controls his focus controls his future. You can't build your dream when your attention is scattered across 1,000 meaningless things. Focus like a lion. Silent. Still. Deadly. The lion doesn't chase everything that moves. It waits. Calculates, then strikes. That's how you must move. Calm but unstoppable. Patient but deadly. Cut the noise. Lock in on your purpose. Every distraction is an enemy. Every wasted moment a lost battle. Your phone, your doubts, your comfort, they are the thieves of your greatness. Defend your focus like it's sacred, because it is. And once you master it, nothing and no one can stop you. Let's talk about the part no one wants to face, the loneliness. When you finally choose to focus on yourself, people will leave. They won't understand. They'll call you distant, cold, obsessed, but that isolation is not your downfall. It's your awakening. Every great man has walked through the valley of silence, because growth requires separation. You can't build an empire while surrounded by noise. You will feel alone, but understand this. Loneliness isn't a curse. It's the furnace that forges strength. When the world goes quiet, you start hearing the voice that matters most, your own. And that voice will guide you through the storm. Don't run from solitude. Don't rush to escape the silence. Sit in it, breathe in it. Let it burn away the weakness. Pain is not punishment, it's preparation. It's sculpting you into something unrecognizable. You can't become a king without first surviving exile. When you're alone, you learn who you are. When you're broken, you learn what you're made of. So stop fearing the empty room. That's where your crown is forged. That's where your fire is born. In isolation, you don't lose people. You lose distractions. And that's how kings rise. Everyone's talking, posting, pretending. The world is loud, but very few are doing. You can't build your empire while watching someone else build theirs. You can't lead if you're too busy comparing. Comparison is poison. It kills your confidence, blinds your vision, and destroys your peace. You scroll through highlight reels, forgetting that behind every success is silence, sweat, and scars. Stop watching. Start building. Your empire doesn't need validation. It needs consistency. It doesn't need likes. It needs discipline. Every second you waste envying another man's life, you could have spent crafting your own. You are the builder of your destiny. The architect of your empire. Turn off the noise. Forget the opinions. Focus on your mission. The world doesn't reward the man who complains. It rewards the man who creates, brick by brick, step by step. You build your empire in silence and let your results make the noise. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to become yourself. When you stop comparing, you start conquering. Your empire begins the moment you focus on your foundation, you. One day they'll wonder where you went, why you disappeared, why you stopped showing up, but you'll know. You were never gone. You were transforming. You were in the shadows, sharpening your sword, preparing for war. When you focus on yourself, you evolve into something unshakable. You stop chasing people. You start chasing purpose. And that's when you become unstoppable. You are not here to fit in. You are here to rise, to shake the ground, to set fire to every limit that once held you back. You are the storm. You are the thunder that silence tried to break. You are the fire that darkness couldn't kill. The power you've been searching for. It was never out there. It's been inside you the whole time. You don't need permission. You don't need acceptance. You just need to decide that you are enough. Decide that this is your time. Decide that you will rise no matter what stands in your way. So stand tall. Take a deep breath and walk into the world with fire in your eyes. Because when you focus on yourself, you don't just change your life, you change everything.